If you've been trying to make money online for more than a few weeks and it feels like nothing is working, you're probably wondering, am I just not cut out for this? I've been there. You're not lazy, you're not dumb, you're just caught up in a system that's lying to you. The internet is full of creators showing off dashboards, dropping 5-step formulas, and telling you that financial freedom is just one hustle away. But here's what no one's saying out loud. Most people stay broke online. Not because they don't try hard enough, but because they're chasing all the wrong things. When I started trying to build income online, I was all in. I was watching 3 to 5 YouTube videos a day, bookmarking threads, taking notes, planning offers. I thought I was doing everything right, but after 2 to 3 months, I still had $0 coming in. No clients, no real traction, just burnout and information overload. And that's when it hit me. Everyone was showing the results, but no one was explaining the in-between. The awkward, boring, quiet stretch where you build, launch, fail, tweak, and repeat, usually in silence. And that's what I want to talk about in this video. The real truth behind making money online that nobody talks about because it's not sexy, but it's everything. Let's start with the biggest silent killer. You're consuming more than you're creating. Now, don't get me wrong, learning is crucial, but watching 6 videos on best business models for 2025 is not the same as actually testing one. I used to wake up, scroll Twitter for SaaS, binge YouTube on ChatGPT hustles, and save templates in Notion. But I wasn't posting anything, I wasn't selling anything, and I wasn't helping anyone solve real problems or providing any value to the market. And this is where most people are stuck. They're watching others make progress and mistaking it for their own. Creation is friction. It's uncomfortable, takes energy, but it's the only thing that builds real feedback, momentum, and later on income. You don't need another playlist. You need a decision, then a deliverable, and then iteration. Does that make sense? The next truth is that you're quitting before it has time to work. Online, everything moves fast. Trends, algorithms, platforms, screenshots of someone making 5K overnight. And that pressure makes you switch strategies consistently, called shiny object syndrome. And I'll have a video coming out on that later. One week it's dropshipping, next it's affiliate links, next it's faceless YouTube channel, then Notion templates, then coaching, then coding. But here's the problem. Every time you switch paths, you lose all the progress and all the lessons you were on the track to learn. I did this for a year straight. I was always starting something new, but never finishing anything. You can't compound any skills if you never stay long enough to get the data to reassess and build your skills. Momentum only shows up when you commit to discomfort long enough to see the reward. Pick one path, set a 30-day sprint. Don't quit, don't pivot, don't tweak, just ship. Even if it flops, you're now 10x ahead of the version of you who's still switching lanes every week. My next point is you think it's about money, but it really isn't. Here's the wildest part. Making money online isn't actually about money. It's about becoming someone who can create and deliver value to the marketplace without being told what to do. Think about it. In a school or job, there's structure, deadlines, rubrics, and bosses. Online, it's just you, your computer, and your ability to wake up, figure stuff out, and ship. That's the real skill. You need to set deadlines for yourself and treat it like a job. Can you solve problems? Can you create without a teacher watching you? And can you stay focused for long periods of time with no applause? If you can't, then you need to work on those skills. Until I started treating my habits, discipline, and creative output like a job, nothing worked. And when I say work on yourself, I don't mean mindset fluff. I mean fixing your sleep, your screen time, your nervous system, your ability to stay with a problem instead of numbing it, and your overall focus and attention span. You're not lazy, your system's just overloaded. My next point, you're copying tactics, yet not learning the principles behind them. Another thing that kept me broke for a long time was copying surface level tactics instead of understanding deeper principles. Like sure, I could find a cold DM script, but I didn't understand why it worked, who it was for, and what problem it solved. So I just copy, paste, get ignored, and feel like I was failing. Same thing with content hooks, sales pages, GPT prompts. But the moment I slowed down, started thinking, started asking questions like, what pain point is this targeting? What emotion does this headline trigger? How is this offer structured for clarity? That's when I started getting real traction. Principles multiply, tactics expire. You get real traction once you have a full understanding of why you're using something and not just mindlessly using it. Look, I'm not here to sell you a dream. Building anything online is going to take longer than you want, and it'll be slower than you expected. There will be days you feel like you're talking to no one, but that's the test. The people who make it, they're not the smartest ones. They're not the most extroverted. They're just the ones who stay consistent long enough when it's boring, uncertain, and invisible for it to matter. You don't need a crazy idea. You need clarity. What do you offer? Who do you help? How do you show up? You need to do it without needing someone to clap for you every time. If you get that right, it's impossible to fail. Comment down below on any ideas you guys would like to see me talk about. This isn't about chasing a bag, it's about becoming the kind of person who attracts it. Let's build. And if you want more no BS content that actually helps you build, not just the dream, subscribe to GlitchRich.